How did you start up in this here game? You know what I mean? Like, how did you get to the point that you are at now, working at Power 105?
Oh, man, I mean, that's a long story. Not really, though. But
Give me the shortened version.
Well, you know, I grew up in Moncks Corner, South Carolina. Okay. And, you know, I was a knucklehead. And, you know, I was, you know, running the streets, hanging with the wrong crowd, doing a lot of things I wasn't supposed to be doing, selling drugs, carrying guns, the usual. I hate to say the usual, but unfortunately for a lot of young black men in America, that is the usual. And I just made a conscious decision, man, after going to jail a few times and just tired of being, you know, getting in trouble and watching like my older cousins who were kind of influencing me and watching people around me, watching how their lives were turning out. Yeah. And saying to myself, yo, I don't want to be that. Okay. I don't want to be some bum, some wash nigga sitting under the tree in Moncks Corner, South Carolina. So, you know, in order to change your life, you got to change your lifestyle. So I did just that. And I started working a bunch of odd jobs. You know, bless me. I worked at Just So Rude and didn't. But I worked at like demo in the mall. I worked at a flower garden. I worked at a warehouse. I worked at Taco Bell. I was just trying to create positive energy around me. Anything but being on the block, hustling, whatever. And at the time, these guys had opened up a record label called TNT Records. My man Tabby, this dude named Tyrone, my man Calvin. Salute to all of them. They opened up this label called TNT. So a bunch of us used to go there, you know, a bunch of us aspiring rappers and singers, and I met this dude named Willie Will, and Willie Will was a radio personality at Z93 Jams in Charleston, and I just asked him, like, yo, how'd you get in the radio? True. And he was like, I went down there and got an internship, and I was like, I don't got to be in school or nothing? And he was like, nah. Now, mind you, I'm 18 years old. It's 1998 in Charleston, South Carolina, so it's a little different. You know, I didn't have to be in college or nothing, but I went down there and got an internship, and that's how I got my foot in the door of the radio game. That was 98, and I haven't looked back since.
Oh, true. So, I mean, one thing I know about you, and you know what I mean, like, I've been following you for a minute. And one thing I like about you is that through the jokes, everything you be going at, you be going at people, you be telling the brutal truth. Pretty much what I know about you, you be spitting some isms on the microphone, you know what I mean? Like, you're one of the most respected people, at least by me, on the microphone, man. Because through all the, you might be talking all that bullshit that people might think is bullshit, but you do spit a bunch of isms, you know what I mean?
Well, you know why? Because you got to put the medicine in the candy. And I used to be one of those people who used to be real, I guess, preachy. Especially, you know, when I started to, you know, really change my life and I wasn't in the streets the way that I was, and I just started studying the 5% teachings of Islam, and then I started doing youth ministry at Muhammad Mosque, number 38 in Columbia, South Carolina, and, you know, I was just real heavy into my studies. And, you know, when something is new to you, you want to share it to the world. Okay. But what you realize is that's not that effective. Okay. Nobody wants to be preached at. Right. You know? So it has to be a balance. It has to be a healthy balance of ratchetness and righteousness. Plus, that's just being human, man.
You always say that, man. The ratchetness and righteousness and bringing you into life.
Listen, I'm a stern believer that we're not, you know, human beings living a spiritual existence. We're spiritual beings living a human existence. And throughout that human existence, you know, you're going to get a little dirty. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's just life. Like, it's just certain things that I like to do that are human. I like having a drink. I like messing with these different chicks. True. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm getting to the point in my life where I do want to settle down and be with one woman. Yeah, absolutely.
You trying to get married?
Yeah, man. I think that's fly. I think marriage. I think fatherhood, and I think being a husband and being a father is real fly, man. It looks fly. You know what I'm saying?